a weekend it is in the Big Apple. Saturday night's main event at the Garden last night in Spain and Argentina. The World Cup final kicks off in minutes across the river at MetLife Stadium, the home of last year's SummerSlam. But this year's biggest party of the summer is here at US Bank Stadium in Minnesota. The Epic two-night event begins 2 weeks from yesterday, Saturday, August 1st, 2 weeks from today, Sunday, August 2nd. And that's why we're here today at the Javits Center on the west side of Manhattan at Fanatics Fest. It's SummerSlam Kickoff, presented by Wingstop. A reminder, it starts 2 weeks from yesterday and also 2 weeks from today, the Epic two-night event on the ESPN app with the unlimited plan. And you can see so many unbelievable matches starting at 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific. And again, we'd like to thank you joining us today live on ESPN2. There is so much to get to today. We've got so many superstars in attendance that are going to come out here and talk to you about SummerSlam. But I'd like to start things off with the boss. He is a Hall of Famer. He is WWE's Chief Content Officer.
Who's ready for the biggest party of the summer?
Yeah!
This thing is going to be incredible. 2 nights. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. About the OTC last night in the King of New York. One moment. Didn't work out so well for Seth Rollins. You and I see this situation very differently. You see Nick Aldis having come in and ruined your plans. You see Nick Aldis as having come in and screwed you over. What I see is a guy that pushed a human being, a man, too far. You pushed him. And now he responds to that. Your plans, your whatever it was to push Nick Aldis now comes back to bite you in the ass. I'm not on anybody's side, but what I'm saying is you asked for it. You asked for the horns, now you got them, right? So Nick Aldis, everything he said was right. You push me over the edge. You really think you're going to put my hands over here? What's going to happen? You better go. We're going to talk to you, boy. Because This is the WWE. What we do, we get in the ring, we settle our differences. So versus Nick Aldis. That's SummerSlam.
Yes, yes, yes.
You try to reestablish order. You guys heard it. Can you believe Nick Aldis is going to return to the ring? Also, ladies and gentlemen, SummerSlam, the World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line. The OTC, Roman Reigns, defending against this man. Rollins. However, the OTC was in Madison Square Garden last night, where Seth, you tried to use the distraction of New York Knicks villain Tyrese Halliburton to get Roman Reigns, but it appeared it backfired last night.
Yeah, Cole, it appeared it backfired. Did it backfire because we're talking about what Seth Rollins did last night. We're not talking about what Roman Reigns did last night. Seth Rollins is here on this stage right now. Roman Reigns is nowhere to be seen. Seth Rollins was here taking pictures and signing autographs for 3 hours. So Roman Reigns can go back to Miami with the World Heavyweight Championship, keep it warm because he is the current World Heavyweight Champion. As far as I'm concerned, I'm the People's Champion, baby. Give me a smell when I do it.
Seth, it's been no secret that you have a long, storied career when it comes to your relationship with Roman Reigns. He obviously started off with the Shield, one of the great groups of all time. You turned your back on the group with the famous Shield chair. You would cash in Money in the Bank in one of the greatest cash-ins in the history of WrestleMania in a match that Roman Reigns is involved in.
That's right, what you call that?
A heist of the century.
Thank you very much, Michael Cole.
When it comes to you and Roman, is that Roman Reigns has never, ever beaten you one-on-one in a high-stakes matchup. So the question for you is this. Will this continue in 2 weeks at SummerSlam?
Look, Cole, 2016, I came back from knee surgery. I had to relinquish a title that I never lost. Who was the champion then? Roman Reigns. I think history is going to repeat itself 10 years later. I'll tell you that right now. 2022, Roman Reigns in the middle of one of the greatest championship runs of all time. The Royal Rumble, Seth Rollins, one-on-one. Roman left with the title, but the winner of that match was Seth freaking Rollins!
The only man to beat Roman in almost 4 years.
That's right. Now I have to ask you, Cole, what makes you think this time is going to be any different? What indication does anyone have that I don't own Roman Reigns, that I don't live rent-free in Roman Reigns' head? There is no chance Roman Reigns leaves SummerSlam the World Heavyweight Champion. That's my title, and it's coming to Cole.
So Roman Reigns claims that no matter what you do, no matter what you accomplish in your career, that you will never, ever be at his level. Is there any truth to that?
You know what? There was a point in my career where I concerned myself with that, Cole. Not only did I concern myself with that, but that was the thing that kept me awake at night. But it occurred to me at some point in the last couple of years, Roman Reigns and we're not running the same race, all right? Roman Reigns has everything handed to him. Roman Reigns was born into a wrestling family, born with a silver spoon in his mouth. He was pegged from day one to be the guy. Some of us live that life, some of us run that race, and then there are people like me. There are people like me who come from nothing, who have to work for everything, who lay it all on the line, who sacrifice every single day for one reason and one reason only, and that is for the love of the game. So as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't really matter if Roman Reigns thinks that I'll never be on his level. I'm on my level, and my level is just fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, the number one contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, Seth freaking Rollins! To walk out of SummerSlam in 2 weeks as your World Heavyweight Champion. It all takes place at US Bank Stadium in Minnesota, the biggest party of
This is the shame for Ola Femi. Advocate for the beast incarnate, the king of the cage, the master of the confrontations. At SummerSlam, this will end because Brock Lesnar will be locked inside with Ola Femi in hell in a cell. Now what that means to me
is ready for Hell in a Cell. You don't even have the guts to stand right here while I walk out. They called you a sleazebag, a criminal, a walrus. And now you're just a big fat chicken. The good news is, at Hell in a Cell, it all comes to an end. All the running, all the ducking, all the low blows, all the attacking from behind, all the BS, it comes to an end. But today you get the casual over, the nice over in jeans, over hugging babies, kissing foreheads, smiling at the fans. But come Hell in a Cell, you get the warrior over, the king over, the destroyer over, the bringer of war, in all my glory, over.
That's the SummerSlam Kickoff.
I knew. You know what that tells me? They're afraid.
Femi, turn down a title match because that's how obsessed he is with crap. What does it mean to beat up the Femi in the ground tonight? For me, I want to protect my money. So I got a restraining order on Oba Femi. Oba Femi cannot come within 100 feet of Brock Lesnar.
I came here for a fight tonight, but to give you an opportunity to explain what the hell this is.
You want an explanation? It's very simple. You, sir, are in violation of a so-called private restraining order. Gentlemen, do your job.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Where's the beast? Used to run this place. Now all you do is run away. SummerSlam, Hell in a Cell, no more games, no more BS. You can't run from the ruler. You can't run from over.
Russell, you should be remembered from all the wars you've done, everything you've done. Some people hate me, but I could be wrong. I think people don't know the truth. Who was this guy, really? That's the hardest part, standing up. I really was here for a reason more than just wrestling.
The fans liked believing Hulk was Superman. Is it art? Is it fake or what is it?
Life is so clear. Where did that life go? The mistakes show through.
Most of us think of Hulk Hogan, king of the ring. But was there a sinister side to his success?
What Hogan preaches is apparently not what he practices.
I was pretty hard partying. Maybe I was drunk. Maybe I was hot. I don't know what to say.
It's kind of like a recipe for disaster.
There were millions of kids that believed in me and what I stand for.
You're a liar.
The character was so strong, Terry got lost in the truth.
Hulk Hogan has torn down everything that he once built.
You want me to tell the truth? Okay. Sure. We're all the bodies of Mary.
They literally didn't speak to each other anymore. I realized I still love him.
One night they love you, one night they don't.
Man, there's Hulk and there's everybody else. Terry Boyle is just a human being. But I won that ring, brother. I was Hulk Hogan. The character helps people. That's all I know. I can't predict what the final act of the story's going to be. But the legend of Hulk Hogan.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are 2 weeks away from the biggest party of the summer, SummerSlam US Bank Stadium in Minnesota. The epic two-night event can be seen on the ESPN app with the Unlimited plan. Thank you for joining us on ESPN 2 today, and welcome back to the Javits Center at Fanatics Fest in New York City as we whet your appetite for SummerSlam. One of the most anticipated matches on the card will be for the Men's Intercontinental Championship. Please welcome the man who has defended the Intercontinental title around the world. A man who says he lives and breathes in the embodiment of this championship. He is magnificent. He is spectacular. He is unlike anyone that you've ever seen in the ring before. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Intercontinental Champion, Penta!
We love you!
This is one of the biggest matches of your career. Defending that championship. Defending that championship, a prestigious Intercontinental title, over a dozen WWE Hall of Famers have held that championship. Many have gone on to hold many world titles in your career. That's how important this title is. What does it mean for you to defend this championship at the biggest party of the summer, SummerSlam?
First of all, I want to say thank you, Marco, for having me here. Thank you guys for coming here. Michael, I'm very excited for SummerSlam because it's my first SummerSlam, you know. So I know it's one of the biggest WWE ever. And I want to make history. Y para Chad Gable, Chad, te lo voy a decir en español, porque ahora tú también eres un gran luchador.
downward spiral. I lost myself chasing that championship and trying to insult you, insult luchadors. I did some things I'm not proud of. But I own my mistakes. And now it all comes full circle because Minneapolis is my town. SummerSlam's in my home state of Minnesota, and I get a second chance. And I've got something to prove to my wife, my kids, my state, to you. I've got something to prove to myself.
Yeah! You can do it!
You're going to go down as maybe the greatest luchador in the history of this business. But in 2 weeks at SummerSlam, I'm going to make good on something I said a long time ago when I swore I'd win that championship. Because Chad Gable is taking that from you.
Let me tell you something. I respect you because you are one of the best wrestlers in the world. But at SummerSlam, I'm coming to prove who I am. That's why this is here with me.
¿Y sabes por qué? Porque yo soy Penta! ¡En serio!
Ladies and gentlemen, SummerSlam. Well, next week, we'll Lucha Libre Promotion AAA will host its largest annual event, Triple Mania, across 2 nights. www.com/events.
Yeah!
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the women's world champion Liv Morgan, the AAA Mega champion Dominik Mysterio and Judgment Day, from the Climax from ESPN2. Go!
Ladies and gentlemen, let's sing our song for you guys.
Doesn't look like you're going to be able to, because I don't know what's going on here. Just a moment. Look, we're gonna let you sing your song, Liv. I get it.
They want the best, the greatest, number one song on Spotify in Rock, but that's not gonna happen.
Made to order, always fresh. Don't miss any of the action. It's never delivered to your door. Ladies and gentlemen, the West World Champion, Liv Morgan, the Triple A Restriction Champ, Dominik Mysterio. So, let's start things off with Liv. Tell us about this outfit that caused a massive stir on social media, the outfit that you wore at the Oscars.
Running out to my song,
Oh, that was the song? I think we're anyway, talk about this dress that set the world on fire at the Oscars. Everyone's talking about it.
Oh, so I've been to SBs and Dominik actually got that recipe. Yeah, so it was incredible. So you guys, I know you guys all saw my Instagram post. I know you guys all saw me listening to Nick Aldis.
Can't imagine how amazing Io Sky's going to look for the Women's World Championship. SummerSlam. Saturday night's main event. No disqualification, JP Danhausen, Cody Machine. Anthony Townsend, the net. You don't care about the money.
I don't care about it. I just don't want to see it. scared, dude? Are you scared? No. He's like.
Danhausen has to misheard your back. You don't want to deal with Danhausen anymore?
No, I don't want to deal with you anymore. You did it, Nick. You heard me correctly. I don't want to deal with you anymore.
Let me tell you, you don't decide when you deal with Danhausen anymore. Danhausen decides.
Danhausen? You're going to decide everything. No, you're not. As a matter of fact, you better show up to Monday Night Raw with all of my money. All of my money. All of my money.
Okay, see you there. Bye.
You are a loser. You are a loser.
Don't forget, you're still.
Minneapolis, SummerSlam is coming to our house. US backstage August 1st and 2nd. Stack. Use my code Big Jet. Tickets starting at just $25. And don't sleep. It's only a limited time. I'll see y'all there.
I think I can get in there for at least one match, right?
The invite is certainly open, but the way we do it is, let me just ask you, this wasn't where we were going to go, but you come in, is Tom Brady a babyface, a good guy, or is Tom Brady a heel? Who's it going to be?
It's such an easy choice. I'm a bad guy.
Oh!
I've always been a bad guy. I mean, I feel like when our teams did really well, I would always go into these stadiums and I would feel that, obviously at home it was great, but when you go on the road and you've had some success in the NFL, they don't like you. And it's an incredible feeling when you work that entire day to basically try to send the crowd home early. And it's a great feeling when you go on the road with your 53 players, your coaches, to a visiting stadium where there's 70,000 fans against you. And with 3 minutes left in the game, you look up at the stands and there's 20,000 people left. And a lot of them are now rooting for you and you realize, okay, job well done today. So that was the motivation every time we took the field on the road.
Why are we fighting? Start there. See, if tires, we know that there is a finale. Why is everything? Who's the next big thing?
Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker has got that dog. Hello, Femi.
Who's next? That's the one. Literally the last thing you want for your dancing partner in the ring is to get hurt. Oh, I'm okay. You hear that all the time. Just give me a second.
No one walks away. This is.
And if I get banged up in the middle of the match, you quit. Say around me. I want to do the wall from Steve. Real things happen. They might not seem like a big deal, but everything's just so much better when she's there. What we do is I'm explaining myself.
It's not just your rule that depends on it. It's everybody's rule.
I thought you didn't already. I know the part that I had to put in.
This consumed for 23 years.
Everyone who came behind me.
Is everything in the room for?
There's nothing that I want to do.
The future is now.
This is a moment you're going to replay for years. Watch the next one.
It's a whole lot of Please welcome over you want to talk about Tom Brady.
See, obviously, Logan Paul do it. I think I cheated him for at least one match, right?
What's your story? Danhausen! Is everyone excited to see Danhausen and Madison Square Garden? Yeah! Fanatics fast. Acknowledge me.
How great has Fanatics Fest been throughout the past few days? I want to thank Fanatics Fest for allowing us to be here and hold SummerSlam Kickoff today in front of all of you. You've been a great audience. We still have plenty more to come, including talk about the undisputed WWE. CM Punk and Cody Rhodes defeating Gunther and Sami Zayn that it would truly be one-on-one the WWE Championship in 2 weeks. Here's the news now. The number one contender for that title, the American Nightmare.
Fanatics Fest! What do you want to talk about?
To talk about, and we're going to get into it all here in just a few moments. But first, Cody Rhodes! just over the past few days. You've done just about everything. There was that great podcast with Tom Brady. That was a lot of fun. I want to show you a clip. I want to get your thoughts on this. I want to hear exactly what was going through your mind. Now, the OTC Roman Reigns, of course, he played football, right? Roman kicked a 40-yard field goal at Fanatics. Cody Rhodes had the opportunity as well to attempt to kick a field goal. Let's show you exactly what happened. Can you explain this to me, what exactly this is? I'm not quite sure about this, the approach. 2 weeks from today, an opportunity for you to, once again, win the undisputed WWE Championship.
Thank you, Cody. Thank you, Cody. Thank you, Cody.
Been the honor of my life. Thank you. It seems real weird being out here with you without the goal.
One more game. 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 One more game.
You know what? I'm coming out of retirement. Get the Fanatics team.
Yes, 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 yes. Welcome back. 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 Welcome back.
So sorry. UNC and Punk. This is the biggest match ever, one-on-one, that you guys have had in your career. 20 years in the making, from where you started to where you are today. How important is it for you to win the championship? And what did you see last night at 7 minutes ago? This happened after the tag team match as we were going off the air. In the locker room area, Madison Square Garden, between you and CM Punk, that it got extremely heated. In fact, it was up on social media for a bit. But, and I'm your friend, and I've known you for a very long time. I did watch that clip. To me, you seemed incredibly irrational about this situation.
No heat on the voice of WWE, Michael Cole. He is not wrong. I was irrational looking at the clip. If you've seen it, it was taken down, thankfully, but this is a platform to speak to it. I'm going to speak to it. I am embarrassed by what happened. But it does not take away my joy for this New York moment that we all got to experience here or in the garden. It does not take away from my friendship with CM Punk, who remains one of my closest friends. And it does not take away my focus for 2 weeks from now at SummerSlam. So thank you guys very much.
The cult of personality. I know your anger. I know your dream.
Listen, I'm going to break the ice here. Please, I want to know your thoughts on the backstage incident after Saturday night's main event put off the air. Obviously, you got put off emotionally, apologized for it. What are your thoughts?
Incredible incident. That's probably it. It's embarrassing. But I'm not embarrassed by it. I just think sometimes brothers fight. They apologize and they move on, and I think we should just move on.
Really, just one thing here, understanding again a sincere moment. There's cameras, as you said, and I am embarrassed about it. But Michael Cole, I let me make this clear. I'm embarrassed about it. You know I'm embarrassed about it, but I am not apologizing. I'm a little done with this brother thing because you're not my brother.
Bam!
Okay, you're still mad. That's your ego talking. And I understand. No, listen, I understand. You want to do it in public, we can do it in public. He's paranoid, okay? John Cena stabbed him in the back. Randy Orton stabbed him in the back. Your paranoid is going to happen again and again. You want the title, you got a title shot. We'll find out who the best is at SummerSlam. And I'm not going to stab you in the back. I am not John Cena. I am not Randy Orton. This is your ego speaking.
Okay. Guess what? Newsflash. I'm wearing purple pants. Clearly I have an ego. It's transparent. I learned later than you. I don't know it all like you do, right? So I do have an ego. But there's so much that's unsaid between you and I. It is very hard to be your friend sometimes. Because don't talk to me about ego. Last night, your mask flip. That was an accident. So I don't want to hear any of this ego bullshit.
Last night was an accident, and I apologize. This is on purpose.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for coming. Seriously, you have a great crowd. Please enjoy SummerSlam. We're talking to Cody Rhodes on this thing. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Come on, let's go.